A once-in-a-generation natural disaster is currently unfolding in Los Angeles, California, in America. And at the end of this, I think it may be that this actually is unprecedented in history. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But it's one of the worst wildfires in American history already, as far as I can see. And the person I love most in all the world is in the path of this potentially, and hope that she and her family are going to be okay. And I've spoken to her and made suggestions about the precautions she could take. But while this is all going on, it's Hurricane Maria all over again. And just to remind everybody, in 2018, I was naive back then, and I was on Twitter arguing with Trump supporters, and Donald Trump let thousands of Puerto Ricans die. And by the way, Puerto Rico is a territory of America, and Puerto Ricans are American citizens. And they deserve the same level of protection that every other American citizen gets. But Donald Trump delayed sending in the help, and literally thousands of Puerto Ricans who didn't need to die died in Hurricane Maria, not in the actual hurricane itself, in the aftermath, from people not having their diabetes medication, elderly people not having access to power and water and food, and so on and so forth. The death toll was unimaginably higher than it needed to be. And while this is all going on, Donald Trump blamed the corrupt government of Puerto Rico and the nasty mayor of San Juan and all the rest of it. And I was arguing, well, even if the government is corrupt, let's say that the government of Texas was corrupt during a hurricane, you wouldn't be saying, oh, just let all the Texans die because their local government has got what they needed and they're not helping them. No, you'd send the federal government in to save those Texans. But these people wouldn't agree because they are evil. And now Donald Trump is blaming Governor Gavin Newsom, calling him Newscum, and saying because he tried to save this fish and they didn't have enough water, they can't put the fire out. Well, it's nothing to do with that. It wouldn't matter how much water they have. They haven't got enough ability to direct that water. These are wildfires. They're uncontrollable. You can't control an earthquake or a tsunami or a hurricane. You can't control wildfires either. Sometimes you can control them a little bit, maybe compared to other natural disasters, but these are just out of control, and they're beyond the human capacity to control them. But Donald Trump and a number of Republican members of Congress are jumping on the bandwagon here and saying, oh yeah, this is a great chance. As Americans are dying in this horrific inferno, let's just jump on the bandwagon and stick it to Joe Biden and Gavin Newsom. And it's so fucking sick and evil and depraved that I'm almost at a loss for words. These people are subhuman scum.